Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
You gonna say like, oh shit or fuck, Joe?
Oh shit, fuck?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck shit?
That's something else. What's going on? No topic too absurd. Obviously no statement too asinine. That's right, everybody. Nerdy Jersey's finest coming at you. We are Nerdities. Hi, I'm Mike. Hi, he's...
Justin.
Hi, that's... Oh, button. Where's the button?
Hey.
There it is. And hi, that's...
Oh shit, fuck Joe.
Shit Fuck Joe. You know, Shit Fuck Joe could catch on.
I like shit fuck Joe.
I think if we say Shit Fuck Joe a couple more times, it'll get stuck in there.
That's a
Say
t-shirt.
Shit, fuck Joe, 3 times in the mirror, shit fuck Joe appears right behind you.
If you say Shit Fuck Joe 3 times, your mirror breaks and falls off. Nothing really happens otherwise. You're just inconvenienced.
Lands on your fucking toe.
Yeah. And that is when you say shit fuck again, only a lot louder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a week.
It has been a week.
It's been less than a week, technically.
Oh yeah, it has been 6 days.
Yeah, boy, what a 6 days it's been.
This is true.
Fucking A.
I don't know how long my current living situation is tenable, because if I have to hear these two bicker anymore, I could burn it to the ground. I don't. I don't know how far I want to go into my weekend, but I'll give you this much. I'm afraid if I start, I'll lay it all out, and it's an episode in and of itself. But Sunday, I anticipated getting the rest of my belongings out from the apartment where they were. I did 1 car's worth, put it into my vehicle, came back up and said, hey, I'll head out and come back and get more stuff. And my former roommate was like, hey, I've got some cannabinoids coming. Would you like to imbibe them with me? I'm like, all right, I'll take a hot minute and do that. This is an early douche of the week. The Grow Father is evil. The Grow Father is a company that makes the most dangerous weed I've ever smoked.
Moon rocks?
He was Moon Rocks.
Oh, you had moon rocks? Oh god.
Moon Rock infused.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I had no idea.
Oh my, you're not feeling the effects still, right?
I was, you know, we've all partook in it. Yes, all of us have had our weed period. Then as well. Okay, good. You know that first couple times you do it, and you're not really acclimated to it, and it's like a lot. It can be a lot sensory wise.
Yeah.
Even now, 25 years in, sometimes I'll take a hit and I'm like, wow, there's a lot going on. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, oh no, I'm just high. It's cool. I got through the panics. I'm cool. A half hour.
I've been there.
Of paranoia. Of not even paranoia, like it was just intensity.
Uh-huh.
And not just like, oh, I smoked a little, and that was it. The first hit. It's like, holy shit, I'm feeling this.
For people who don't know what moon rocks are, it's really strong bud coated in wax or some kind of hashish or hash, coated in keef, which is basically just pure THC.
This was a pre-roll.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we didn't see it. This is a pre-roll that was about 4 inches. And when I say we smoked 1/8 of an inch between 2 people, she was out of her fucking head until 8 o'clock.
I can imagine. We did it in a bong and never again.
We smoked at 11. I couldn't leave the house or she would have had a nervous breakdown.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, I was a big stoner back then, and I draw my line. Moon rocks? No. Just no.
And more proof that I'm an idiot. I'm a massive idiot. Once she started to calm down and everything, I'm like, let's put a movie on. Scanning through, I run across Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I'm like, awesome. This movie's got great energy. It's hilarious. You'll love it. You never seen it? It's great. About halfway through, right after he has the fight with the lesbian ex,
Yeah.
I I start to realize this is the worst possible movie to be watching with a girl you just broke up with.
Yeah.
When she's scattershot.
Oh,
Good
man.
job.
We had the same thought at the same moment. Why the fuck are we watching this right now? An hour in.
Good times.
So I'm a moron. But then we put the accountant on. And I'll review that later. Anyone else have any stupidity? That was the stuff I can talk about. The night before, a little more intense.
This week's been a blur. Major blur.
I got that.
World outside scares me. I hate people.
Business as usual.
Had to take the little one to get x-rays yesterday.
Did he fall again?
No, he's all backed up. So it's
Oh,
making
shit.
him like, yeah, pretty bad. So we're hoping that clears itself out with the medication he's on now.
Get him on laxatives?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's going to be a nice surprise.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that, I think.
Wait, how many days is he not gone?
So that's the thing. He's been going. It's just apparently he's not like completely cleaning himself out.
Okay.
So it's causing inflammation in his gut.
Mm.
So like he's been complaining. And then Saturday night he started vomiting, and we're like, "Oh great, he's got the stomach bug." Poor kid's gone through like the virus before Christmas, then had the postnasal drip cough. Finally, is all over that shit, and then for a while he's been complaining of his stomach, but we just assumed it was, all the medications he was taking, blah blah blah. He's still eating, still pretty much being himself, and then the vomiting started Saturday night, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's got the fucking stomach virus. Not the stomach virus. No fever, no nothing else, no achiness. It was just, he's so backed up now at this point that, like, his entire stomach is unsettled. So if he eats too much, it's bleh.
So, like, nowhere to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, it's been fun. Yesterday, we get back from the doctors. We get the call from the doctor about his results, because we went straight from his appointment in the morning to get to imaging. That was an ordeal. He stood up for the stand-up x-ray like a champ. The moment they wanted him to lay down, he fucking lost it. So I'm standing there holding him. I'm like, it's okay. Nothing's going to happen. They're just going to take a picture of your belly. And, like, the tech was really good with him, and, like, we got him to calm down. He did it. And he was, like, traumatized, and, like, we get home. And last night I'm trying to cook dinner. He's vomiting again. Because they're like, give him Miralax. So, right. So he drinks like 4 ounces of it, because we mixed it with 8 ounces of liquid, like they said. And he's just like, my tummy, bleh. And I'm like, it's 7:30. She's just getting to eat. I'm giving him a bath. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I literally cannot fucking mentally take any more shit. Like, I'm tired of him being sick, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean, like, I feel horrible that my kid now, for like a month straight, has been dealing with problem after problem.
More than that, like, during Christmas, right? He wasn't...
So over a month. Yeah, over a month. Like, I fucking cannot. I'm fucking this close to committing myself. So yeah, there's that. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And then a news story broke last night, and it made me the happiest I've been in a very long fucking time.
Is this another tease for later on, or should you just bring it up now?
Oh no, that should be the last thing we talk about.
Okay. I can't think of what it is, but I'll be ashamed of myself that I didn't later.
Okay.
All right, just do show stuff then, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Casting. I haven't seen the last 4 or 5 Scream movies, so I'm not fully involved in what's going on there. but I've watched enough breakdowns online to know that they've been hinting that Matthew Lillard might come back for quite a few movies. Apparently he is going to be back in Scream 7.
Yeah.
There's no way he faked his death. There's no way. It's a flashback.
The idea is that he never died.
Yeah.
That he's been in jail the whole time.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. Like, a TV can fall on you, and you can survive.
Right. We didn't actually see him. He wasn't shot like Billy.
But the lazy writing I find is, every time one of these things has happened, no one said, oh, maybe, what's his name? What was his name in the movies?
Stu
Mocker, right? Or
Yeah.
Stu
something.
Yeah.
Maybe Stu is involved. You know, one of the two original killers. Maybe the guy who's in jail right now is involved. So maybe faking his own death is the only thing that actually plays into the story. But why would you reveal that ahead of time? That would be an incredible third act reveal. So I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to have kind of a Hannibal Lecter role in this whole thing. Or he just got out of jail and he's going to be the focus. Everyone's going to think the killings are him, and it's actually not.
Didn't one of them have, like, Billy's ghost or something like that?
Kinda.
So
One of the kids is his daughter, right?
Yeah, the one that they fired.
Okay.
So this one's gonna be not Stu's death now.
Gonna be hard for him.
Flashback.
Gonna be hard for him to have done it all locked up and shit up until recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Flashback. Only thing that makes sense without lazy writing. Even though that is lazy writing.
It's not lazy. It's not lazy if he survived. And there's here's what he's been doing.
It's odd. It's kind of poor planning.
But this is what happens when you fire the lead of the last couple movies that the story was centered around, and then the actress who played her sister was also like, "Oh, sorry, I got other commitments. I can't do it. If you're gonna fire her, I guess I'm not fucking doing it."
Somebody else joined the cast of Scream 7. Ethan Embry. From Can't Hardly Wait and That Thing You Do.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't either. The last thing... Shit, I can't even remember the last thing I saw him in that was new.
I think the newest thing I saw him in was That Thing You Do.
Let me check the I'm dibs.
Got an uncasting, if you believe it. Chris Evans denies that he will be in Avengers Doomsday.
I don't buy that for one
I don't either.
fucking second.
I actually believe that. I think he won't show up until Secret Wars.
Daphne Keane said she's not in Deadpool Wolverine. Andrew Garfield said he wasn't in No Way Home.
Yeah. There's a lot of precedent for this just being a misdirect.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it makes a bit more sense for him to show up in Secret Wars. I mean, it could be a post-credits edition. That would be a great thing.
Right.
But I don't think he will be a big part of Doomsday.
How was the question asked?
I have it saved. Let me pull her up right now. Please tell me I didn't delete that one.
Was it in a video interview?
Because if the question is, will you be back as Captain America? He's not lying if he comes back as a different character.
Okay. This always happens, Evan said. I mean, it happens every couple of years, ever since Endgame. I've stopped responding to it. He further noted that he is happily retired from Marvel at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very broad statement.
Right.
But I think we all agree that's just the best way to handle coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So, all right. I thank him for doing that. If he had just said, "Yeah, I'm coming back," surprise ruined.
Yeah.
Let's keep this shit interesting.
I don't want those big reveals to be shown. I don't want to know about it until I watch the movie and I go, "Oh, wow."
Yeah, I miss surprises. Surprises
Yeah.
would be great.
Like, that's why everything with No Way Home, it's like, you knew.
Yeah.
But,
You knew, you kind of knew. When they good thing those scenes were as good as they were.
yeah, that's true.
rumor for my last bit of casting: Henry Carvel in talks to play a Star Wars villain.
Ooh. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Did you hear Ben Castro? They want him to play Batman too. Hear that one?
Stop.
The fans do?
Yeah, people want it.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Vinny.
They want Batman to be more jacked than panty-wearing Superman.
Well, he's gonna be when Alan Richardson plays him.
He's so not.
Based on what we saw in Creature Commandos,
Yes, he
Batman's
is.
freaking jacked.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Because they didn't make Superman jacked. And he literally just... Yes, he is.
Doesn't need to be.
He is just a pure strength and muscle. It's jacked. He tells he has a hay over his head.
When Alan Richardson's announced as Batman, you're gonna be like, fucking hate it, and then you're gonna see him bust out some fucking reacher moves on some fucking
You're gonna be
criminals.
like, who are you? I'm Vengeance. What? Get out now! Move it! He's gonna be that tassel, dude.
I will bet that the Richards announcement's going to happen right after Superman comes out.
You bet Richardson's gonna be Batman.
He's going to be Batman. Dude, watch Creature Commandos.
2-1 odds.
Watch Creature Commandos. When you see the silhouette of Batman, you're like, yeah.
It's either him or Affleck.
No, oh my god. I'll seizure if it's Affleck.
Batman.
He was bulky. He was wide, wasn't he? Your biggest problem is he's too wide.
Well, if you could CGI body on someone, yeah, just make it Affleck, I guess. But like, no, it's gonna be Jensen Ackles.
No, it's not.
No, dude, I want Ackles, but
so do
he's
I.
not that big.
Joe's right. You see the spot in Creature Commandos, motherfucker is a tank.
Yeah, you are not fucking with Batman.
With David Cornsweat's, he's not jacked at all. Like, he's not even remotely built.
Doesn't have to be.
Superman doesn't have to be jacked.
Right.
But Batman should be. If he's a human in a world...
Batman's not going to be bigger than Superman, is
But
what I'm saying.
He could be.
He can be. He has been in the comics. And, like, if we're going to have a realistic world that these things take place, Batman not having powers needs to be a fucking tank. The man needs to be strong.
Right, but it looks utterly... Affleck's Batman looked utterly ridiculous next to Superman. Because Henry Cavill actually was jacked.
Yeah.
And Affleck's Batman was wearing a goose suit or something. I don't know what the hell that was. But, like, it wasn't real muscle.
Just saying.
Here we go.
Wearing armor.
As far as
He needs to wear armor.
I'm sending this in the group chat. This is the silhouette of Batman.
I'm not talking about the fight scenes. I'm talking about like the regular Batman suit, like in the posters and shit. Like Ben Affleck's Batman looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they were all like, he was all armored up.
Yeah, look
Not
at him.
just like that super duper.
Look at him, he's big.
Dude, Batman is huge.
He's gonna fucking rip turkey necks off of criminals.
He looks like a Mike Mignola drawing. He's all pro.
But like he's taller and wider than Superman. I just don't think you can have that on screen.
He's going to have fear.
You have to have that on screen.
In the hearts of criminals. If I was
That looks so ridiculous.
that Batman, they're done.
In my head, it's like Lou Ferrigno standing next to the guy who plays Bruce Banner in the Incredible Hulk show.
You're so hooked on Superman's body type being this fucking jacked. Then what's it matter? What's it matter if Batman's jacked?
Because it would make no sense.
How's it not make any sense? The fucking Batman cartoon. Bruce Wayne was barrel-chested as a motherfucker.
Right, fine. But Superman is still just like a bigger guy. Because you're a corn-fed farm boy, and he was always a bigger guy. Trust me, I watched Smallville.
Okay, hold on. All right, Alan Richardson is how tall?
6'3".
Okay, David Cornsweat is taller.
There you go, Vin.
Is he?
Yeah, David Cornsweat's like 6'7". He's
Matt.
tall.
That
Yeah.
seems a lot.
Is he fucking
David Cornsweat's like
the
6 foot.
Undertaker?
David Cornsweat is 6'4". Okay. I thought he was 6'7".
7'5".
And Richardson's what? 6'3"?
6'3". So he is bigger. He got an inch.
He's taller. So when they're standing next to each other, they're face to face. He will look taller, but Richardson would look bulkier, and I'd be perfectly fine with that. Superman doesn't need to be. That's the biggest problem I think with the Cavill casting. He didn't need to be that jacked. It totally throws off the concept of Superman.
Like, look at Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, healthy, bit of bulk. He put on
Yeah.
like 20, 30 pounds.
He was healthy.
He's a trim dude,
Yeah.
but he just looked strong.
Mhm.
Brandon Routh just looked strong.
Yeah.
Didn't need to be jacked.
Dean Cain, probably at that time the healthiest looking Superman of them all. I just rewatched a clip from that. He wasn't jacked. He was just like athletic.
What's his name from Superman and Lois?
Yeah,
Tyler
that guy's
Hoechlin.
pretty trim.
Yeah,
He's trim, but not jacked.
right.
But Superman doesn't need to be. He's already powerful.
So Tom Welling wasn't jacked. He was just a big corn boy. That's the image I have in my head. They should just make Tom Welling Superman. They should scrap this movie.
Well,
They should back for this movie and just make Tom Welling Superman.
Tom Welling's in some deep doo-doo right now,
I
so...
don't know what you're going to do, and people are trying to shit on him.
well,
So he get pulled like a parking lot.
What did he do now?
he got a DUI.
Oh.
Apparently, he was either sleeping in his car in like a Chick-fil-A parking lot, or like he was actually driving. I don't know.
He was doing something innocuous that didn't hurt anyone, or he put a lot of people's lives.
Right.
That was one of the other.
I read the headline and I read the comments, and I'm like, I'm not reading into this. Tom Welling is Superman.
Listen, Joe, I'm just going to throw this out here.
Uh-huh.
Our president is a convicted rapist.
He's not a convicted rapist.
Technically not.
I'm sorry?
He's a sex offender. It was a sexual assault, but not rape.
No, he got hit on the count of rape.
Was that?
I would just be careful with the wording because I've never heard that. People just say felon because I know a lot of people that would love to call him a rapist.
So while this is going on, other characters I like to see jacked. Wonder Woman. I'd like to see her pretty jacked. And
Yeah, you want China Wonder Woman?
she should be
Nicole Bass? Remember Nicole Bass?
not like full on roided, but
Yeah, I do. Remember Nicole Bass?
she's muscular.
Yo, Nicole Bass.
Remember you got a problem?
Wonder Woman is supposed to, she's muscular. But Alan Richardson is totally going to be Batman. I'm looking at a picture of him.
It's gonna be so,
That's Batman.
so good. That jaw.
Take that bet. What's the bet, bro?
What, if he's Batman?
Ooh, a Disney's bet.
Oh, dude, I will...
Two BJ-sized bags of Cool Ranch Doritos.
I will get in on this too. So, Finn, if you will get 4 bags of Doritos.
I don't want Doritos. I want Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay, I will get you Krispy
There's
Kreme
no
donuts.
Krispy Kreme donut by me.
Yeah, I will get you Krispy Kreme donuts.
Now, Megan says that'll give me a tummy ache. What do I want?
Doritos. You get Doritos.
Okay,
That's usually the Dirty D's bet anyway, Doritos.
it's fine.
So you get 4 bags of Doritos. What's your flavor?
You say Costco? You say like
The BJ's.
big ones.
Yeah, BJ's
Yeah, the big
Costco
ones.
size. Yeah, the big motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but if we win, we each get 2 bags.
Fine.
Okay,
It's fair.
spicy nacho.
I'm writing this down. I'm sick and tired of these bets getting thrown out there and we don't remember the details. I'm writing this down.
Spicy nacho. Like
This one's real simple. Alan Richardson, Batman.
Alan Richardson's going to be Batman. I don't see.
Because they're shoehorned into one lane. They could be fucking anybody, and I win. How about that?
I don't see, out of the list of actors that were prospective to be Batman, I don't see anybody else fitting this build that they already gave us.
Oh yeah, Chris Pratt. Don't
No.
forget Chris Pratt.
No.
Dude,
No.
Chris Pratt is always on the list.
Oh, you know who I'd take Chris Pratt? An older Jason Todd in this universe.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like it.
I don't think we're going to get to that point, though.
No.
Did you believe that David Corn Sweats was going to be Superman's?
Yeah,
I'd
I
never
did.
heard of the man before.
When they announced his casting, I was like, yeah, it fits.
Yeah, we'll cast a pigeon-chested guy who likes to walk around in underwear. Perfect. And he's cross-eyed when he flies.
Stop.
No, he wasn't cross-eyed.
Megan says yes. Megan says yes, and I win, dude.
It was it was the fucking lens, because they all have to use that
I'm
stupid
sorry,
shot.
cross, you're right.
Gunn really likes the fisheye flying lens.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, well, Corn Sweat's agent, his headshot, and the ladies, they do not.
For now. Till they
The
see
ladies?
till
All
they
the ladies?
till they see it in action and they're like, oh, okay.
They go, wow,
I'd
Superman,
still
great.
fuck him. You know, gotta say, those granny panties make his ass look kind of nice.
Yeah, right, maybe.
I'm still calling it that Batman's also going to be wearing the
He's wearing the
underwear on the outside.
Oh, dude, do you want to double up on this bet I say?
That we're going to get, like, Dream, I want the blue suit, but I know it's not going to happen.
No.
That's the Dream one, but it's not going to happen.
No.
But
You might get like that dark navy blue and gray.
yeah, just
But you're not getting the Batman 66 colors.
no. Or the closest we got was that tiny
Glimpse.
piece in Keaton's Batcave.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get Batman's gonna have
Blue panties?
he's gonna have the underwear on the outside.
Did you
Calling
see
it.
fucking Corn Sweat's gym pictures?
Yeah.
He's still he's
Fucking
not
massive.
small.
Yeah. Yeah, he's swole.
He's not small.
Well, then maybe Gunn needs to fix that fucking suit because it makes him look like he's pigeon-chested.
I think you're giving in to toxic masculinity
No.
and you're body shaming. Stop body
I
shaming.
think that when you think of Superman,
No. When you think of Superman, you think of Henry Carvel's chisel pecs.
Yeah.
Just like
I think of the red blue blur from Metropolis.
Welling
You think of
wasn't
Tom
in,
Welling.
Welling wasn't in that great a shape.
No, he wasn't. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you guys. He doesn't have to be shredded.
So
But he's corn-fed farm boy.
So what's the problem with Corn Sweat then? Nothing.
I don't like him. I don't like his eyes not meeting in the middle.
Say that. Just say I don't
I don't
like
like the
him.
red panties. I don't like
My eyes
his suit.
don't, my eyes don't meet in the middle. There's a nose there.
Yeah.
Well, the middle. Not the middle. The middle. They go this way. They're scared of his face. And like, again, maybe have some backbone with your suit. I look weak. I'm wearing panties.
You know what that suit
Red
looks?
booties.
You know what that suit looks? Comfortable.
Yeah.
It looks like someone
Yeah.
could actually walk
Yeah.
in it. You know what I'm seeing him do in this picture I'm looking at? He's putting his arms down.
Yeah.
I bet he could wipe his ass if he took those panties down. You know who
Uh-huh.
couldn't wipe his ass if he tried for his life?
Henry Carville.
Henry Friendly's.
yeah, there was no way. In that suit, no.
Even out of the suit, he couldn't wipe his own ass.
Yeah, it was a hot suit. However, he's not my gold standard Superman. Tom Welling is.
I liked the Carvel suit and
The fact that we all do it now. I can't.
Carville suit is great because he's not wearing panties.
no, I liked it for the style because it worked with that dark gradient.
Yeah, but that fucking texture was horrendous.
Gunn has, not Gunn, fucking Snyder has this.
Yeah, I know. He likes he likes lizard skin. I get it.
It's very Snyder.
Yeah.
And the symbol itself was just like a whirling, fucking swirling. It looked like sinew. It was
Yeah.
too much, man.
Needs hope on his planet.
That suit was trash. Anyway, let's move on.
Come on with this.
Richardson, Batman, Doritos, His suit is going to look like this, some form of it.
Joe, we haven't even hit trailers yet. We're already 35 minutes into this fucking show.
I was going to say, we're doubling up because, whatchamacallit, Batman's not wearing blue panties.
Yeah,
look at that.
Sexy.
Look at this. Who wants that?
Oh, me. I want it.
Yes.
If he rocked like the new,
Yeah.
like the
Fucking-
What the fuck are we doing?
They're looking at a crotch right now. That's what we're doing.
Hold your cock. Fucking dude, bitches. Get the fuck out of here.
See? Bruce Wayne's got big cock. What do you expect?
It's great. But last kid with the pleats. Don't emphasize his fucking razor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't you like the fucking early Batman movies where there's crotch shots for 5 fucking minutes?
No. I don't like that part.
Sir,
Schumacher
I didn't-
frontal.
I don't watch
absurd.
that and go,
You're absurd.
I don't do that.
You're like, nice bat ass.
Yeah. Whose idea was that? Who was the fucking producer that goes, all right, George, turn around, show ass?
Schumacher.
Let's not forget, that happened way before. The nipples showed up in Forever. Everyone
They
forgot.
did.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
They
nips.
did that. That was funny at the end because it was just a quick thing because they didn't do it before. But then Batman and Robin, they go, we're going to do it a few times. People think butts are funny.
And 32-year-old warden of the state, Chris O'Donnell,
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
He went down to the mailbox and got his AARP card right before he put that black and red outfit on.
Oh, God. He was
That's, yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
That's all the casting I have. Do you have casting?
No, I do not have casting.
That's the way.
I don't either.
Trailers. The new Rube Goldberg movie's coming out. I'm sorry. Final Destination Bloodlines.
See what you did there.
Thank you. This is another series that I fell off after like the second movie.
I think I watched the third one with the roller coaster, and then I realized, why did I watch this movie?
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
They're throwing the word Bloodlines in there, so maybe it has something to do with the original cast. Maybe they're gonna retcon Devon Sawa's character's death, and I maybe might want to watch this one day. Maybe Ali Larder comes back. Who knows? Maybe I'll give a shit about it. But as of right now, I don't like the fact that they used an entire kill as the trailer.
Yeah.
Mm.
But, like, I think I appreciate that more than, like, showing me setup for, like, 12 other kills that are going to happen.
Oh yeah, those quick cuts to characters going.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather you just spoil one.
There's merit to that.
Yeah, and just be like, there you go. This is what you have in store. Shit like this. Oh, okay, as if I didn't know.
More of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow Death hooked this guy's nose.
Yeah.
His nose ring. The whole setup, though, the guy's like, my dad just died. I'm going to do a tattoo on my own arm from a dead dad right now.
What is Dad riding with? Dead. Dad rides with
Dad,
dead.
dad.
Dippity dip, fuck you.
Starring Bill Skarsgård and the voice of Anthony Hopkins for most of the movie.
Yeah, I now want to change my Sat-Nav's voice to Anthony Hopkins.
Satnav, are you
Yeah.
getting English on me?
It's very bluey.
Are you going to spend your dollary dues on a new Satnav voice?
Yeah?
Crikey. Concept looks interesting. It's like phone booth or with cellular or all these like persons stuck doing someone else's bidding.
It's the really gritty version of Dude, Where's My Car? No one asked for.
Mm-hmm. Dude, where's my escape plan?
Yeah.
Looks intense. Skarsgård is good in pretty much everything I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Keep telling everyone. Boy Kills World. Ridiculous and awesome. M. Freegan 2.0. That's way too many numbers for a fucking title for me.
I agree.
Did you see the fucking tagline?
Oh, what? The bitch is back? Is that
This bitch is back, and she's not alone. And I was
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
oh shit.
That was a weird teaser during the Grammys.
That was a
mo-
nothing teaser.
yeah.
That was weird.
That movie's weird.
Yeah.
Movie's fucking
But-
great though.
It's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That I did not expect to laugh in the middle of a horror movie like that, but yeah, that got me good. This is just one of those. Yeah, it's coming. We told you it was coming. Here it comes. Let's just film a dance sequence. It's creepy. It's fucking creepy. Were there any others before the big one this morning?
Yes. So I posted to the group. It wasn't so much a trailer as like Netflix released the opening credits for Devil May Cry.
Okay. Anime?
Yeah. And the song for the opening of the show is Rollin'.
Okay, that was the opening. Like, I'm wondering why the fuck am I watching something with a Limp Bizkit song tagged on it?
And I was like, oh, fuck, this is great.
You guys know how I was fan with anime, but I fucking love Devil May Cry. And
dude, this is Studio, because they did the newer Castlevania stuff, which has been incredible.
Yeah. But it needs to be that style.
Yeah.
It's just, you can't picture it not that style.
It excites
Very happy for you. Was that the only other?
That was the only one.
Okay. So they told us 7 a.m. today, but in actuality it was 8.
Yep.
It burned me a little bit.
Me too.
Felt like a fool. Felt like a big fool. Different reasons. Joe was just staring at a screen for an hour. I popped up at 7, typed in Fantastic Four trailer, and was bamboozled by a Screen Culture one that started off good and fell apart later.
That's twice.
Yeah. Fuck the internet.
At any point was the Corman any footage from the Corman one in there?
No. They used footage from the Fantastic, and I'm like, oh, this thing looks like shit. This doesn't look anything like in the images. I should have known right then. I was so let down. Like, really? This is the teaser? What the fuck are they doing? And I actually saw the trailer, and
I am happy it's not the trailer that I had the pleasure of watching from San Diego.
this is all fresh.
Oh yeah, this is all different shit. Much shorter than that test footage trailer.
I love the fact that they didn't show the whole movie basically.
They didn't show half of the characters.
Yeah, we got a Malkovich sighting.
Yeah. A lot of people are thinking he might be the Red Ghost,
Yeah.
which would be interesting. We'll get a whole bunch of psychic monkeys. I'm sorry, apes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fucking Herbie.
Herbie.
I am so happy that Herbie's in there in that capacity.
Yeah.
Herbie as a replacement for the Human Torch. That's shit. Herbie as a butler. This puts a smile on my face.
Fucking love the Thing.
I love his look.
Yeah.
Is that the first thing I saw, as far as complaints go with the whole thing, was the voice. Is anyone not loving the voice? Because I'm kind of surprised it didn't go a little gravelly with it.
I love him as an actor. So I trust.
I don't mind him not doing the Johnny. Yeah, I don't mind that because I love that '60s look, the classic look.
And because everybody else who's done their version of this has done that.
Yeah.
I figured they'd do something like post-produce it. Maybe they will after the backlash, put a little bit on it.
I hope they
I don't
don't.
necessarily mind.
I hope they don't. I think it's great.
He looks incredible.
Yeah.
He looks. I'm surprised they didn't make him gigantic. Like it's his height.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really put him in lifts. They didn't overdo it. It's not like what they did with Fantastic, where he's like
9 feet tall.
10 feet wide, and he looks like the Rock Eater from fucking Neverending Story.
No, I'm actually
like that thing Tim Allen fought in Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the design overall. Like, I really like. He's just slightly stockier because he's made of fucking rocks now.
He's the Thing. I love the look.
The moment where he's looking at the screen and it goes off and it transitions onto his face, that's when I started to tear up.
Fucking beautiful.
Just glorious.
Mm-hmm.
They completely understand these characters.
And when he fucking yells, "It's clobbering time."
That was great.
Ugh.
I loved when right before they pushed the button, they said it.
Yeah.
Him running looked excellent.
Yeah.
It's like I like the nerdiness, the way they opened it with Reed and Sue. Like
The whole speech with of them having, like, Sue, Ben's always been a rock. Johnny's always been, like,
Johnny.
This is who we
So
are. This
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Sue is going to be important. She's going to be the mom of this thing.
Yo, and she looks straight out of a fucking comic page.
Oh yeah. You know,
I didn't think that blue and white was going to work.
Yeah.
it works so well. Like the car, seeing that like.
The retro-futuristic thing is going to be perfect.
This is one of those things. It's it's sad because Stan Lee's no longer with us, but he would be proud
Oh, yeah.
of that trailer.
Just a hint of Galactus.
I like that Galactus is large, but not like...
A cloud?
But besides that. That he's not like...
Celestial big.
Yeah.
He looks a bit bigger than he would be in the comics. Generally, he's about the size of like a 10-story building or so. He looks a bit more skyscrapery,
Yeah.
but not like those fucking Celestials are the size of a continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did notice there was when you did see Galactus, there's like a weird like monorail train in the background on the Hudson. That looked kind of cool.
Not our Earth.
Nope.
Weird. Do we even know if it's the 60s or if it's modern time?
It is the 60s.
It is?
Yes, it has been confirmed that it is the 60s.
It's not an ultra modern 60s alternate world.
No.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the way their 60s went.
It is an
Pretty
alternate
much like
1960s.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got the space age thing down in their 60s.
Yeah.
Where, our Earth not so much.
Yeah.
We used it as a political tool and then jettisoned it when it was no longer important.
It's going to be a shame when that world gets fucking destroyed in an incursion.
Yep. Yep. That's
Ooh.
that,
Oh, you think that's going to be the ending of it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's what brings them into our the main universe.
Strange and Cleo show up and pull them out.
That would make sense. And then we see bits and pieces of it in Battle World.
Yeah.
Like they have to go back to the Baxter building shows up and there's something there they need.
Yeah.
And they have to deal with the fact that their world is gone and that's all there's left of it. Ah, man.
They did say that the Fantastic Four is going to be a huge part of Doomsday.
Yeah.
I have a theory that they're from 616. And
They're
that
from 616?
when the incident happens, they return to an alternate world, but are completely unaware.
That seems pretty far-fetched. Like when they get their powers, they come back to...
Right, so the whole cosmic incident blasts them into a different dimension. Because that would explain why the 616 doesn't have a Fantastic Four.
That would be interesting.
But where does Doom come in?
Not yet.
Doom exists in their world, or in one of the multiverse worlds, where I think Tony... I think they're going to go with that comic where
Tony becomes the Iron. Oh, what the fuck was it? Like the Iron Doom.
Well,
Yeah.
he was Superior Iron Man for a while, and then Doom was Superior Iron Man after Axis.
right.
I think. I really hope he's not playing Victor Von Doom. I hope he's playing a version of Stark that took on the mantle, much like they're doing the Ultimates now, except with Reed, and we get a pure Victor Von Doom later.
Good.
So if Doom is going to show up, he's going to we know he's going to show up at the way end of this movie or
It'd be a tag.
at the end, the after credits.
That's too many characters to try and throw. If you're going to have Malkovich play an antagonist along with Galactus,
That's why I'm saying that world's getting fucking crushed at the end of that movie.
And we didn't even get any shots of any Silver Surfers.
No.
No, they're not going to spoil that.
Maybe next trailer.
Maybe.
Then we'll get a face shot. Maybe some lines from Galactus. I don't even want it. Again, just keep playing this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's all they need to do. It's just
That's my heart.
We're good.
just say Fantastic Four is coming, and people go, okay.
I watched it a handful of times. Did you notice that the final line, like the music, is them singing Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Like the one shot I noticed, it was like it looked like they were on like the Ed Sullivan, because it was kind of reminiscent of like the Beatles when they were on the Ed Sullivan show with the arrows pointing to them.
Mm-hmm.
They were on some kind of television show.
Oh yeah, town. The biggest thing going on. Little kids wearing thing masks.
Mm-hmm.
Those crappy '60s costumes.
I love it. I love it.
It's gonna be a ride.
Is anybody else getting like a bit of feedback?
A little bit.
I'm hearing something.
I got a little echo.
All right, I'll try this now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it might have been me being too loud. Like too much volume on mine.
Oh, Vinny muted. Maybe Vin unmute and see if it's you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sipowicz.
Yeah.
Echo, Tango, Ricky,
It's Vinny.
Foxtrot.
It's Vinny's
They hear it.
setup.
Sipowicz.
They hear a niner in there? Okay, everything seems to be better. Let's do reviews then.
Reviews time.
Reviews time.
I got
I really only have one.
one.
I
Two.
started watching Friendly Neighborhood.
2.5, I guess.
I'm not that impressed by Friendly Neighborhood. Really? not.
Really?
I don't like that animation style.
See, okay, I have
Do
this.
not like it at all.
That's the same.
Me neither. I hate it.
That is the same fucking pothole I hit, right? But the performances of everybody make up for it for me.
I've only watched the first one. I like the ideas, like having the fall from grace that Lonnie's going to have, that we all know he's going to have, starting him off as such a decent guy and where he's going to end up. That's unfortunate. That's interesting stuff. Just, it hasn't really caught me yet. I mean, maybe the second episode will drag me in.
The second episode, I watched it. I liked it. In the way the second episode ends, I'm like, okay, now you have hooked me.
This amuses me because how much the two of you have loved everything, and I'm over here like, nah, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I really fucking enjoy this. Like, I really fucking like it. Yeah, I don't like that animation style, but
Yeah.
the performances and the writing on the show has been fucking top notch. The fact that they beat for beat show you Pete finding the fucking DVD player and his point of view heading into that shot, and they recreate from Civil War. I was like, well, that's fucking cute. Good for you guys.
I'm really happy that costume's not sticking around too long. It might be my least favorite version of the Spidey outfit.
Yeah, it makes sense, though.
I don't like those wires. Kid's a genius. They're those hoses. He wouldn't have those flailing around like that.
Yeah.
I can kind of see where
he's at in the beginning of that show makes sense.
Yeah.
We see him just starting to get the internship or whatever we're working with.
When you finish the second episode, you're kind of going to go, okay, I see where this could be going.
They're showing you how he gets to smaller web shooters, better suit.
Well, like Osborn's his Stark, so he helps him quite a bit to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll see how that one plays out. This is another weekly one, so this will be replacing our Skeleton Crew review.
Yeah.
Not quite as resounding from everyone as that one was, but a lot of potential moving forward.
It's new tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a new tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the comic book day thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's the day comics used to come out, but now the Diamond is complete disarray and they're behind for like weeks. Who knows when comics come out on a weekly basis anymore? But that's not right now. I mentioned earlier The Accountant. Has anyone else seen that?
I've seen it pop up to be like, hey, you'd like this, and I was like, eh.
I think you might. because this movie to me is an example of how bad ad campaigns can be about movies.
Yeah.
I saw the trailers for this when it was coming out. I'm like, oh, this is just another Affleck action movie that's going to be pointless and dumb and just a fucking money grab. But he is literally autistic John Wick. He's a guy who was autistic, and his father trained him to deal with his autism in a fairly harsh way, but he came out of it with a strong moral code and the ability to kill anyone that gets in his way. And it's Affleck playing a character, like playing an autistic person, doing all those kind of motions, the idiosyncrasies. And it's a bit slower than the trailer would lead you to believe. Like, it's methodical. And when the action happens, it's pretty quick, it looks pretty accurate, and it's interesting. Way better than I thought it would be. And there's a sequel coming out. It's kind of crazy. Like, I watched it over the weekend, I'm like, oh, what's going on? Let's see if there's a sequel to this. And there is a sequel coming out, but fucking Screen Culture burnt me again. No, first time they burnt me by putting together a shitty fucking fan-made trailer.
So Mike drops this in our group feed. And I was like, oh, you fell for a fake trailer. And he's like, no. And I'm like, you did, though.
Yeah, on first viewing, it looked fine. And then on second viewing, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a lot that's off in this.
Screen Culture has gotten Ashley so many fucking times, it's not funny.
They're horrendous.
No, they're awful.
Yeah. If they were to just say fan-made before all of them, I'd have no issue.
Yeah. And she's like, look at these. And I was like, no, it's not real.
To play it off as official is douchey. You're just going for clicks. You're going for cheap clicks. I think you'd enjoy it if for no other reason John Bernthal's in it.
Do like Bernthal. Can't protect him, Red.
Mm-hmm. And Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick's in the first one. Yeah. Solid cast. I didn't watch a lot this week, so I'll hand it over to whoever's next.
Joe?
I got sucked into the Tom Green documentary yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I did watch that, too.
It was very interesting. I didn't know he was in a rap group. He was in a signed rap group.
Canadian rappers. So
Canadian rapper, but he was signed by a New York producer.
Yeah. It's the early 90s, so there wasn't a lot of white rappers out there yet.
Yeah, but it was very interesting. You know, how he made it, how he just dedicated himself to just wanting to make it, and then
just kept doing things. Just kept doing things and pushing buttons. Doing it. And it wasn't a documentary about him. It was a documentary by him about him.
Yeah.
So it's a very specific point of view.
Yeah.
I must say, I don't like Tom Green a lot. I didn't like his stuff back then. I still don't like it. Him now is a lot more tolerable, a lot more intelligent and creative. That's why the documentary is so watchable.
It worked. I love the fact that he brings his dog everywhere.
His emotional support animal.
Yeah. But seeing him cowboy style was cool. And, I like how they said that he was one of the, he basically invented the podcast with his web show before any of this was a thing.
That's right. Blame Tom Green for Joe Rogan.
Thanks, Tom Green.
Yeah. Tom Green and Opie and Anthony are what inspired Joe Rogan to make his experience.
Did you watch anything else, Joe?
Aside from Spider-Man?
No.
I watched the Grammys.
No.
Moving on.
Vin, you got anything?
I watched Blink twice with Channing Tatum.
Me too.
Pretty fucked up, huh?
It's really fucked up. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad they stuck the fucking landing on that, though.
Yeah. I didn't like. What does he do? What's his job?
He's a tech magnate guy.
Yeah.
He's
Elon Musk.
He just for kicks, like just drugging bitches and raping them for kicks.
Well, that's his pastime.
Yeah.
He owns like a big conglomerate, like a tech company.
He's Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get the ending. What did she make him fake perfume?
She turns the tables on him.
Yeah.
And now he's her bitch. She's running the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the Kyle MacLachlan character knows that. And he's
I got
all right,
that.
you're in charge.
I got that. Like, how did she do that? I missed that.
She put the perfume in his vape.
Okay, then I did get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it was alright.
I thought I liked it. We enjoyed it.
You know what annoyed me? The movie was so good when they did the Armageddon walk with the two chicks walking to the house. That's my only gripe, I would say. The movie's good, though.
It was a good movie.
I hate when they do the Armageddon walk.
It does that thing halfway through where they both start to, like, they both wake up at the same time, and they're like, oh shit, what do we do? And they're trying to fake being fucked up around all of them.
It got so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is
I thought he
good
knew.
tension.
And like Gina Davis's character, she only pops up a couple times, and then like she's so sad and desperate.
Yeah.
She fucking, when her head clears, she's like, I didn't want to fucking remember.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was good. And then I did American Primeval again, episode 4. Dude,
Happy for you.
you're not watching that?
No, dude. That's not my cup of tea.
Well,
Everything looks so dirty in those pictures.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
physically, everything looks like it needs a bath.
it is. I would say every episode is like a movie. Like, it goes. It's all going somewhere together, but like, there's not a lot of wasted motion. I love about it.
I've been steering clear of like anything that feels too real to watch. Like, because watch time is so much of the only escape I get during the day now that like it has to be so fantastical that I know it's not legit. Like
Yeah,
it was just
always fantasy. They make some of it up.
it was just like Blink Twice was like probably the most realistic concept of a thing I've watched in a while.
Mm.
Because I also watched first real quick, I watched the short little docu thing that Watch Mojo put out on Neil Gaiman, and that shit is fucked up. But I had the pleasure, not so much, of watching Night Bitch.
Took the time on that one, huh?
Yeah.
I have yet to.
We got about 12 minutes in, and Ashley bailed. And she's like, nope, this is, I don't get this. So later that day, Zach wanted to play with her, and while they were playing, I put it back on, and like, and kind of like, I watched it on 1.5.
You watched it at high speed?
Yeah. Because, and like,
As
and
the director intended.
yeah, and I stopped when it seemed important. And it's not good. It's very slow.
Okay.
Really, really slow. There's some weird body horror shit that happens. But it reminds me a lot of It Follows, and I fucking hate It Follows. I think it is the worst horror movie that anybody's put out in a long fucking time.
Been established?
And this was pretty fucking close.
Trying to figure out how they parallel.
The whole idea here is she is a mom and the husband goes away for business, and she used to be an artist, and like she feels lost, and it's very much shot after shot of the same thing she does daily, and like she feels like it was like this wild inside of her, and she starts, I think it's hallucinating, I'm pretty positive it's hallucinating, but she starts like, she has this big boil above her ass, and she pops it, and she like shoves her fingers in it, she pulls out hair because it's a fucking tail, because she's turning into a dog. There's a shot of her in her bra before she's going in the shower, and she's got like dog nipples running down her.
Oh, now I know why you're upset.
What?
You hate the concept of dog titties on a like werewolf woman.
She was full human though. Like it wasn't. But it was like that was all in her head. There was like no. There's a transformation scene that like doesn't really happen. It's weird. It's a weird fucking movie. It's that whole, like, we're going to try to use horror to tell this cautionary tale for blah, 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 blah. It's like, every horror movie is a cautionary tale about something. Just, like, fucking do it better. You know what I mean? Like,
watching it trailer gave me enough of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
Yeah. So, night bitch, no bueno.
I got a note. Does she fuck a dog?
No, she doesn't fuck a dog.
Okay.
Does the dog fuck her?
Good question.
No dog fucks her. Her husband fucks her doggy style.
And does she bark?
She has him bite her shoulder.
And she goes, oh.
Yeah, there's like a weird moan.
And he's just like, nice.
The whole thing is like, she thinks she's a dog. Her kid starts thinking he's also a dog. And there's like a scene where it's her, the kid, and the husband at the table. And they're eating. And they like, the two of them are like making dog noises fucking around. Like it's funny. And he's like looking at her. And she's like, oh, are you upset that you're not like us? And he's like, a dog? No. And it's just like this weird... It's not great. It's not great. But yeah, that's the shit I watched.
Everybody covered?
And some wrestling, Royal Rumble. Despite what part of the internet is saying, I enjoyed what they did with the men's Royal Rumble winner. Especially after the bullshit they pulled with the women's Royal Rumble winner. But fucking Charlotte Flair comes back and she wins the Rumble. Exactly.
So standard WWE shit.
Yeah,
Just push your big name at the expense of everyone else.
Jason and I are watching it. And as soon as Charlotte's music hits, and I was like, oh, she's going to fucking win. And he's like, how do you know? And I was like, watch. And she wins, and he's like, how do you do that? And I was like, because they're not going to give you what you want. Now, if this was the old way, they wouldn't have made it up. I'm of the group of Jey Uso won the fucking Royal Rumble. And, like, it came down to him and Cena, and he beat Cena. Which, to me, makes sense. Cena's been gone for a couple years. He's on his farewell tour. We know on a certain date he is retiring. This is going to be the end of Cena. It made sense to me.
And you can't give him the win and Charlotte the win on the same night. That would be horrible.
Right. So, but like people are like, it should have been one of the main eventers. No, it shouldn't have. I don't want to see the main eventers in the main event again.
That's the point of the Rumble. You give someone who's not a main eventer a shot at the title, or someone who's working their way up, like when Stone Cold won.
Right. And Jay's been fucking sniffing at it, at the main event, and he took on Gunther twice for the title, but lost. Like now he's like, oh, I can take on him or Cody. Like I'm fine. Like good. I'm fucking happy for him.
That makes sense. Like,
and it makes a better ending when he beats Gunther. Right? It's the third time he would have gone for the title. It's at WrestleMania. No one would have thought he fucking won the Rumble. And then icing on the cake is he wins the title at Mania. Fuck. That's printing money.
Do you think they're going to fuck him over by making it a multiple-person match, by shoving someone else in there?
No, because they still got to do the Elimination Chamber for the other title. And that's going to feature your Punk, your Cena, your, like, all the guys, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens. Like, that's going to be those guys. But that was the other thing I watched was the Rumble. I enjoyed it.
Okay, news then.
Yes.
Biggest thing for a handful of us was the announcement. Was it today or was that yesterday? Hulu.
Nope. That's the last story I want to talk about.
You're gonna end with that?
That's the end
I'd like
one.
to start big.
That's what made me happy.
Okay, well let's start with something that'll make us sad.
Yeah.
We now know what's going to happen with the husk of the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not fully sad on that one.
It is a smart move. Unfortunately, we the people will not get to enjoy its physicality, but it's not going to get laid low. It's not going to just turn into storage.
It's only temporary.
Be a research facility.
Yeah, for Imagineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, they were going to make some really cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right, great.
And
Not
then we'll
a complete
eventually...
waste. Not a complete waste. Not what we wanted out of it.
Yeah.
Stay on a fucking Star Wars starship for a night would have been great. Figure out a way to do that properly without making it $10,000 fucking dollars. I'm sorry, $5,000 fucking dollars. But yeah, this is
It's a lot of money. There's a lot of money.
cool.
But hey,
Cool.
Imagineering's cool.
Yeah, need a place to do it, and why not right on property?
Yep.
Sandman series on Netflix will be ending with season 2 because of previously mentioned issues with creator Neil Gaiman. I mean, they couldn't have just moved forward without him involved and kept all these people employed.
He still would have made money.
I suppose that is an issue.
Same reason that they canceled the Anansi Boys comic book series.
Yeah. I haven't really paid attention. I don't think Bernardin said much about this. I think
He was just like sad to see it. Had fun doing what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, on that specifically. But the whole situation, I haven't heard him say. I think he's just like hands off on this, as far as I know.
It's a tough one because like of all the fucking people in the industry, it was like very Whedon-esque. He was always a big proponent of women and like, you know. And then when you find out what fucking happened,
Yeah, man.
you're like, Jesus Christ.
I will have to inform myself eventually, but I don't want to. And I'm not even like a huge Gaiman fan, but he's one of the most respected writers in the
I
industry.
really enjoyed his shit, man.
Yeah. Guy's a great
Coraline,
writer. He has great ideas.
American Gods, like,
1602.
yeah. It's fucking, it's terrible.
Yeah. All right. So, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie, which has been his labor of love for over 2 decades, he's been trying to get this made, is going direct to Netflix.
Yeah.
Kind of odd. Maybe it'll get a release, short run, just so it can be seen in theaters. But I'd figure he'd want this to be a more grand thing. But hey, whoever pays the bills, tells you where to put it.
I think it probably also gives him a lot more creative license
Yeah.
than any other film company that would have put that shit out.
Yeah, it still seems like Netflix is a place where you can go if you've got cachet, and they'll say, here's X amount of money, do your thing, we just need content.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, Netflix is fucking loving the amount of people they got tuning in to fucking Monday Night Raw.
It's doing well for them.
Like, I think they're quoting well over 2 million fucking viewers every Monday, just on Raw.
It's obviously the smartest move for the company. It's a lot better than being on like Peacock or something.
Yeah.
Vast majority of people already have Netflix, so yeah, right there, right in their face. With the exception of the story I teased at the top, this is my last one. Forza Horizon, which was exclusively a Microsoft Xbox title, is coming to PS5 this spring. The floodgates are opening. Xbox as an actual console may be gone in one generation. They may be Sega by this time 5 years from now.
Sega.
They might just be a software company, because their Prime racing game is coming to PlayStation, and there's rumors that the Halo Master Chief Edition is coming to PS5. That would have been like Sega putting Sonic on the SNES.
Huh.
Fucking insane.
Sonic's been in the Smash Brother games for a while now.
Yeah, but like the SNES. That would have been like them in the height of the wars going like, why don't you guys have at them too? It's a brand new day for video games. Shit's getting weird.
That is weird.
I think the video game industry's looking at the fucking world like, maybe we should just lead by example. You know what? No more fucking borders. Here you go, guys. Let's fucking cross-platform this shit. Everybody help each other out. Hey, Nintendo, here's a graphics card. Kick up the Nintendo a little bit. Oh, thanks, bro. Here, Mario can show up in Soul Calibur. I don't fucking know.
It's a very uplifting and bright perspective on it, but I think it's more along the lines of vaping outsold 5-1. We gotta make our money where we can.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna lean more towards like, gotta think about the kids.
How do I get through to these kids? I have a news story, but I don't know if Justin, I don't know if you're going to cover it. They released the first images of the dinosaurs of Jurassic World Rebirth.
I've not seen the images.
The
trailer drops tomorrow.
We have a T-Rex that looks kind of tigerish. It doesn't look like the T-Rex from the previous Jurassic Park movies. There's a shot that is the T-Rex skeleton with the banner that when dinosaurs ruled the world in the background. We look like we have the Spinosaurs are back again. There are a bunch of them in the water, and then the weird. I'm not sure if it's the it's the sea monster one, the dinosaur,
the mosasaur.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you see, I'm going to be brutally honest with this one picture. This dude looks like he's harvesting dino sperm.
Probably is.
I'm 100% honest with these pictures. I will share this to the group.
Fucking can't wait for Dino come.
Well, we all know what he's trying to get. Dino DNA. Except it's not in his blood.
Because, you look at the shot of the dude with the needle. There's no way around that. And then you also see Scarlett Johansson scaling a mountain.
Yeah, there's only one bodily fluid I know of that looks like that color. Yep. And it's not blood.
Yep.
Yo, that fucking T-Rex looks pretty cool though.
It does look cool. I give it that, like, given the
tiger pattern.
Yeah, I like that shit.
The latest of special effects. Yeah, it does look cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I ain't mad
It's got
about
a
that.
scar on its leg. Like, it's pretty freaking cool.
All right, let's go up and down the fucking emotional spectrum here.
Okay.
In the I did not see this shit coming category, M. Night Shyamalan and Nicholas Sparks are teaming up for a Jake Gyllenhaal-led romantic thriller.
Huh? It's a twist.
This sounds like a fucking movie Mad Libs.
M. Night Shyamalan and Nicholas Sparks.
Yes.
Sixth Sense and Notebook.
Correct.
Gyllenhaal and who else?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so he's the vehicle. We just need... You know what? You know what the twist is going to be? I think it's going to be a guy.
So wait, Shyamalan and The Notebook? Movie's called Trapper Keeper.
No shit. Well played, Joe. Well played.
All right. Did not expect that.
Right? That's some weird
It's a lot
shit.
more,
That's some
a
weird
lot more
shit.
realistic than Shyamalan taking over the X-Men after the Russos are done.
Oh, no. Just no.
You stop it right now. Don't feed into his fucking lunacy.
I didn't even make that.
Here we go.
I send the rumors and you guys knock them down.
Fuck you, Mike.
The mill wasn't churning. You started the mill churning.
Yeah, well, anytime any butter need churning, I'd be doing.
Truffle butter?
Truffle butter. I enjoy truffle butter.
Oh, you forgot what that term means, don't you?
He wasn't on that show. That was
I wasn't. I'm actually thinking of literally butter with truffles in it.
That was post Joe's helicopter crash.
Oh, was it? All
Yeah,
right.
no, because we had actual truffle butter in Disney, and it was
Oh,
good.
Stop saying it, please. Please stop saying it. Please.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So
Produce right now. I want you to look up the Urban Dictionary definition of truffle butter.
I'm gathering what it is.
Just do it.
no. You'll never know until you know.
Yeah.
You can't guess these things.
Yeah. While Joe's doing that, the Duffer Brothers are going from the upside-down suburbs of Hawkins,
Really doing
Indiana,
this?
to the boroughs of New Mexico. The Stranger Things creators teased the new Netflix series, The Burrows, at the next on Netflix 2025 event this week, revealing that the series, created by the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance co-creator Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, is a spiritual successor to their teen-focused supernatural sci-fi series, which airs its 5th and final season later this year on the streamer. The Burrows probably shares the most DNA with Stranger Things because it's a group of misfits who fight an otherworldly evil, Matt Duffer said of the upcoming sci-fi series. Only unlike Stranger Things, it's set in a retirement community, so that's something different. This time our misfits are a little on the older side. They ride golf carts, not bikes. Per the synopsis, The Burrows takes place in a seemingly picturesque retirement community in the New Mexico desert, where a group of unlikely heroes must band together to stop an otherworldly threat from stealing the one thing they don't have. Time. Listen to the fucking cast of this thing.
Tell me Danny Glover's going to be in there.
It stars Alfred Molina, Gina Davis, Alfre Woodard, Bill Pullman, and a host of other screen icons who were obsessed with it.
I'll watch that.
That's what I'm fucking saying, man.
Okay, Joe's had a very similar expression on his face during that entire
Jane
breakdown.
Kasmerik's on it.
I had to dive into more things about it because didn't just tell me in the one because I'm like, this tells me nothing. And then I looked up what SUCC was.
Really? Because I went into the Urban Dictionary, typed in truffle butter, and it gave me pretty much the explanation that I was fouled with when I first heard it.
Literally, I just typed truffle butter. When you suck beyond belief.
That's not where I thought that sentence was coming.
That's literally what it says. And
When
then
you
it
suck
says
beyond belief?
beyond belief. And then the second thing is, man, this game is such truffle butter.
No, that's not what we're looking for, Joe.
I'm on Urban. I literally searched Urban Dictionary truffle butter, and
Mike,
that's what came up.
Would you like?
You want me to read verbatim?
As you will.
A combination of fluids from having anal sex and intercourse. Reference to the color and texture of thick substance that forms after having both anal sex, the direct penetration of the vagina afterwards without washing first, taking its name from the truffles because of the color of gooey thick substance created after penetrating both holes sexually, and its texture of gooey substance being something thick like that of butter. Whoever wrote this doesn't understand human language, doesn't understand English language. I read that verbatim. There were a lot of small words that should have been put in there. The example given, she needed to wash her booty. It was swimming in truffle butter.
So there you go, Joe.
Yeah.
There you go.
You didn't need to know that.
I didn't need to know that.
It was on a Valentine's Day episode that you missed in which we talked about butthole chocolates.
The butthole pleasures, the rusty trombone.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Fungus-infected zombie spiders discovered in Northern Ireland.
Saw this. Didn't click. Hope it'll never come up again. Damn it.
So while filming a documentary in Northern Ireland, a team of scientists discovered a new fungus that appears to manipulate spiders' behavior and turn them into zombies. The fungus, named Gibellula attenboroughi, is described in a study published January 24th in the journal Fungal Systematics and Evolution.
I saw a title for some article where David Attenborough was not happy with something named after him.
Yeah.
Is this it?
This would be it. The shaded orb weaver or orb weaving cave spider appears to serve as the fungus's primary host. It's normally a reclusive species of spider is found across Europe in dark and damp habitats. The novel fungus was initially found during the filming of the BBC series Winter Watch in Northern Ireland in 2021. The infected specimen was spotted on the ceiling of an abandoned gunpowder storeroom. The images that the team took indicated that some new fungal species might be infecting the spider. Gibellula attenboroughi potentially releases fungal spores that can manipulate the spider's activity. After a close look, more of these infected spiders were found on the roof or wall of caves in Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. The fungus also appears to infect a related spider species, Meta menardi. So, there's that.
It's just a matter of time before we get our own cordyceps virus.
Yeah.
The Last of Us is every day becoming the most likely version of an apocalypse.
Yeah. The other day, attorneys for Janelle Grant filed a motion to amend the complaint in her ongoing case against former WWE CEO Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and WWE to provide new evidence that McMahon treated Ms. Grant as a commodity to sexually abuse and offer to other men. The proposed amended complaint, which is attached to her motion, includes never-before-seen text and voice messages from McMahon and provides new details about how McMahon coerced Ms. Grant into sexual acts through her employment at WWE. Quote, Ms. Grant amended complaint reveals new details that further demonstrate the sexual abuse she suffered at the hands of Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis and pulls back the curtain on the dangerous workplace culture McMahon created at WWE, said Ann Callis, attorney for Janelle Grant. Ms. Grant looks forward to holding her abusers accountable in a court of law. The amended complaint provides new evidence about the sexual abuse carried out by McMahon, Laurinaitis, and WWE. McMahon offered Ms. Grant to WWE superstar Brock Lesnar for a sexual encounter during his formal negotiation of a new contract with WWE, and McMahon ordered Ms. Grant to send Lesnar sexually explicit content of herself. McMahon sent a text message to Ms. Grant where he fantasizes in graphic detail about watching as a group of men are surrounding her and leaving her physically wrecked, underscoring how he viewed her as a commodity to offer to others. A text message from Mr. McMahon to Ms. Grant, where he makes clear that only McMahon has the power to arrange Ms. Grant's sexual encounters, an occasion where McMahon video recorded Ms. Grant while nude for Laurinaitis without Ms. Grant's knowledge or consent. McMahon has the details about the sham investigation WWE proclaimed to conduct in 2022 after it became public that McMahon signed NDAs with multiple women in which investigators refused to interview Ms. Grant. The transcript of a voice message from McMahon to Ms. Grant where he attempts to coerce her into signing an NDA, quote, really fucking fast so he doesn't get kicked out of his own fucking company.
Wow. I need you to do this for me really quickly. You know, I ruined your life, but I really need you to help me here. I fucked up everything, but I really need you to help me here.
The initial complaint filed in January 2024 includes a text message from McMahon to Ms. Grant where McMahon admits, quote, I'm the only one who owns you and controls you. I want to fuck you. Or controls who I want to fuck you.
Here's my hot take.
Who?
Vince McMahon's not a good person.
Not a good guy. Not good. Not good. I has something else. Man, where'd it go? I have some info on that Universal Fanfest, which is pretty fucking cool.
Is this a convention? Is it kind of their version of D23?
No. So what it is like, it's kind of like, it's kind of like Halloween Horror Nights, but it's just for like fandom shit. So they have like special like installations where you like walk through these things and you see all this cool shit happening and things are getting acted out. Some of the IPs that are going to be there are Star Trek, Back to the Future, Dungeons and Dragons, One Piece, and Jujutsu Kaisen, as well as Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World stuff. So you can engage in an unforgettable Star Trek Odyssey, Prepare for a journey beyond the stars in this immersive Star Trek experience where you essentially tour the Enterprise.
I think
Which
I saw
one?
something about this.
Something.
Is it the bridge of, like, Picard's?
I think so.
Yes, I saw a replica of this, and I wasn't sure where it was.
Yeah. The Back to the Future thing, you get sent back via the... it starts in California, so I don't know what they're going to do with the Orlando one when it happens. So you take, like, the tour tram, and it brings you to the set of Back to the Future, because it's still on the lot.
Yeah, Hill Valley's still there.
Yeah. And you get off the tram, and you go to the Enchantment Under the Seas dance.
That's cool.
It's fucking
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
I always wanted to go to the Fish Under the Sea dance.
The Dungeons and Dragons house might be the fucking coolest thing. You join a group of freedom fighters in Waterdeep,
I heard of that place.
and they're gonna have a beholder. Yeah. Done by the Henson Creature Shop.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Then they have One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen anime interactive filmy things. That's going to be really cool. But for more in-depth detail on it, though, you can listen to Can't Stop the Rope Drop, because I just talked about it the other day. It is the bridge from Star Trek Picard.
Okay. Cool.
That's odd. Like, I guess in the Titan, because that was the most...
No, that would be the Enterprise, because...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From
Yeah.
from the end of that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they took it on that crazy run.
Yeah, and there are the slight differences between that one and the one we
The
saw. In the show.
Oh, you mean when they made the Enterprise D do things it never did on the show?
Yeah.
It flew like the fucking Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
That scene?
Well, Geordi rebuilt it and from pieces of other ships.
And Data flew it like he was a Wookiee.
It was awesome. Do I sense enjoyment?
So the world's been a real shit place. Except for food news. Food news makes me happy every week. Doing the show makes me happy, but, like, on the outside. I'm like, there's some Marvel stuff coming that looks pretty cool. But, like, I really need something. I need something to sink my teeth into.
You need to take a bite of something. You need to drain it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Something like that really like slay you.
And then last night, Disney was like, hey,
You need a buffer.
I got something for you. We're rebooting Buffy with Sarah Michelle Gellar on Hulu.
I wouldn't use the word reboot.
It's a reboot sequel, is what they call them.
It's a continuation.
Yes, requels, I believe, is the proper nomenclature.
Hey,
This makes
I
me...
have to go. I have to log off.
Why, sleepy?
Very.
Aw, you're gonna miss food news, bud.
I'm sorry.
Alright, good night, Pumpkin.
Good night.
Good night.
Love you, buddy. I'm so fucking excited about this.
I don't know where they're going to go with it, because there's already been a lot of comics that they've done showing where she could be at right now.
Yeah?
I don't foresee them dipping into that.
No.
I think that's going to be Legends. This is going to be their new canon.
Like, she's not old lady Buffy,
Yeah.
so that makes me happy. But, like, they can borrow a little bit from that. Are we going to get Boreanaz back?
I wouldn't be shocked. I'm pretty sure he's not really in the middle of much right now. He had a show, right?
Yeah.
Was it SWAT?
Like, I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
That's right, SEAL Team. And it ended last year.
Oh, see? See? Stars are aligning.
Or they just haven't picked it up for another season. Either which way, there might be an opening. And he probably wouldn't be there a lot of the time.
No.
So,
I'm assuming most of the legacy cast will just pop in and out. Guys.
Executive producer Sarah Michelle Gellar, the Zuckerman sisters, original series EPs Gail Berman, Frank Kuzi, and Kaz Kuzi, and Dolly Parton still attached.
Yes.
People forget she was very instrumental in getting that done. The other name connected to it, people might turn their nose up at it, but she is an Oscar winner, director of The Eternals, and the Oscar winner of Nomadland, Chloe Zhao.
I like her, though.
She will direct the pilot, I believe.
I'm so fucking happy for this.
This is great. This is good timing. We're 22 years removed from it, I'd say.
At least.
Yes, 22.
Yeah.
It's amazing that I can still remember that shit.
And, like, I'm glad they get to come back and, like, do something else to where, like, finish strong and let's skip over some of the yuckiness attached to the first part.
Yes. Well, you can't omit what's been there.
No.
Restart.
But this is like they get to end it on a higher note.
I did enjoy I love the way that ended.
I don't mean like the physical ending of the show. I mean like the series now gets to live on a little bit unattached to him.
Certain individuals.
Yeah. So like it makes me happy. I fucking love Buffy. Buffy's my jam, dude. I cranked it to Sarah Michelle Gellar so much. Still. What?
You take that ED off the end there then.
Yeah. Now it's time for food news.
Food news.
Not a lot of food news. But, and some good ones. We can confirm that Wendy's is dropping the Thin Mints Frosty next month. Or this month, actually. It hits nationwide February 21st. In both a vanilla Thin Mint Frosty and a chocolate Thin Mint Frosty.
Okay. I'll eat it.
I guess it's good to have that option because chocolate on chocolate could be a lot of chocolate. Could be a bit too much chocolate, even for me. So yeah, and they already have the vanilla, so I wouldn't.
Ben and Jerry's promoting themselves even more against the Orange Dynasty. It's like, hey, we're going to drop even more fucking ice cream. We're going to take over all the ice cream spots in all the fucking stores. Ben and Jerry's Sundays pints are coming. We got Cookie Vermonster.
Yeah.
Vanilla ice cream with chocolate chip cookies and chocolate cookie swirls topped with fudge swirled whipped topping and fudge chips.
Oh, fudge.
We got Chocolata cheesecake. Chocolate cheesecake ice cream with chocolate cookies and chocolate cookie swirls topped with fudge swirled whipped topping and sea salt fudge chunks. Both of these sound fantastic.
I can't believe I'm saying it. I think that might be a bit too much chocolate. It might need another flavor in there.
Hang on there. Dolce Delish. Salted caramel ice cream with pecan toffee swirl. Or pecan toffee pieces. Caramel swirls topped with caramel swirled whipped topping and sea salt fudge chunks.
Okay, that's enough different flavors.
And Turtle Sundae. Buttery ice cream with fudge-covered almonds and pretzel swirls topped with caramel-swirled whipped topping and fudge-covered pretzel pieces. Yeah. Yeah. Talk dirty to me. Coca-Cola's got Orange Cream Cola dropping February 10th nationwide.
Orange cream cola. Now, it's weird. I can't even say anymore, oh, I'll give it a try, because no. I'm not going to break caffeine edge
That's
for
right,
that.
baby.
I'm trying to picture Coca-Cola with that orange cream flavor on it. Obviously, it wouldn't be
Weird.
bad.
Be weird.
Yeah. That's the term I'd use, because there's a harshness to Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
There's a smoothness to orange cream. Would they play off of each other well?
Over at Sam's Club, they have Post Malone Oreos.
Oreos with tattoos on them?
Kinda. It's
Oreos that sing surprisingly well based on their look?
yeah. Salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream between the classic Oreo cookies, but with, like, I don't know, Post Maloney print on it.
Shortbread cream. That's. I kind of want the cookie itself to be shortbread.
It's like cookie butter.
What butter?
Cookie butter.
Oh, okay.
Keebler fudge stripe cookies are getting a double fudge stripe cookie.
Didn't they already have that?
No, apparently not.
I know they had fudge on chocolate cookie.
This is now, I guess, a fudge cookie, not to be confused with a chocolate cookie.
Or a truffle. But, you know.
Yeah. Chex Mix Muddy Buddy Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnadust sprinkled Muddy Buddies is coming. Pringles has a spicy loaded nacho flavor. And Jenny's Ice Cream has blueberry Johnny Cakes, cornbread pancakes, and blueberry maple jam and a buttery sweet cream ice cream. Stop enlarging the things. Cheetos has Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Cheetos coming. When the fuck is this coming? I think they're out in stores now.
I'm really looking forward to the end of this pickle surge that's been going on for the last year or two.
I fucking love pickles. Pickles are fucking delicious.
I don't do the pickles.
You can take your pickle and stick it.
Don't mind if I do. Lucky Charms Rainbow Sprinkles Lucky Charms available at Walmart's. They're birthday cake flavor and rainbow confetti sprinkles.
Yeah, because Lucky Charms didn't taste saccharine enough.
Pringles has got loaded potato skin flavor and 7-layer dip flavor coming. Rejoice, fans of chicken selects and snack wraps, because this summer McDonald's has new McCrispy chicken strips, which look a lot like chicken selects, and they brought back the motherfucking snack wrap using these bitches. And I loved me a snack wrap back in the day.
Dude, I loved me some chicken selects.
Yo,
Just,
it's happening.
I love me some chicken selects too, until I bit into one and got a fucking bone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I almost cracked my front teeth on it. I was working at the movie theater, someone grabbed me for lunch, I'm sitting there up in the projection booth, and almost shattered my chompers.
Yeah, that'll make my teeth hurt.
Yeah.
Blue Diamond Almonds has Mike's Hot Honey. Hopefully that's the end of this fucking trend now that it's on nuts.
Yeah.
It's probably just the beginning. That's another one I'm more than done with.
Yeah.
Hot honey. It's okay the first time you try it, and after a while, I was like, you know what? That really wasn't that good.
Lunchables have been around for like 40 fucking years.
Probably-ish, yeah.
Okay. They're finally putting out peanut butter and jelly Lunchables. The thing that they probably should have led with.
Usually in these instances, I try and figure out, was there some kind of technical limitation to how they make these things? Like, it's not like they had to make some kind of fake dairy for this to happen. It's jelly, which sits at room temperature on a shelf in the store, peanut butter, same thing, and bread. I agree. What the hell took them so long?
That's what I'm saying. Kit Kat frozen dairy dessert bars are hitting a store near you. If it was ice cream, not frozen dairy dessert, I'd be happy about this.
Oh, yeah. Terminology is very important when it comes to the dairy game.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly air, a little bit of cow milk.
And last but not least, a trio of butterbeer flavored items are out in the wild now. Harry Potter Hershey Kisses Butterbeer Kisses. Harry Potter Keebler Fudge Stripes Butterbeer. And Goldfish has Harry Potter butterbeer flavored goldfish. Out of the three things, I think that would be the one I try first.
I really like their sweet goldfish.
Yeah.
What was it? The s'mores goldfish are fucking so good. So I can imagine if you're a Potter fan, you're going to want to just open this bag up, tip her back, and stone cold this fucker down your throat.
Yeah. So I feel like the Hershey's Kisses are going to be way too sweet.
Yeah. Totally. And I'm pretty sensitive about my fudge stripes. They're one of my faves. Just leave them alone.
Yeah.
I prefer nothing else, you know?
Right. Just keep it simple on those.
Yeah.
Okay, nerd and douche time, yeah?
I hope you have a couple, because nobody did anything worthwhile for me.
Well, douche-wise, of course, the Tangerine Palpatine himself.
Great name.
Thank you. Even Joe wants to chuckle. He's eyeing his fucking face, but that was clever.
No, I had a nerd and I completely forgot it now.
For all the things he's doing. Also, Elon Musk. No one elected you, bro. You don't even have a real job. Please stop fucking with people's Social Security payments, because, like, we shouldn't be allowing that. That shouldn't be happening. So fuck all you. Nerd-wise, this one is a close one. A client of my sister's and her family have bioengineered a way to detect cancer. They use an epigenetic biomarker that detects cancer at onset to eliminate indeterminate diagnosis for 13 kinds of cancer. Increases survival rate from 20 to 90% with up to 95% accuracy. And there's a Kickstarter to get their info out there. I don't have the info for the direct Kickstarter at the moment, but by next episode we will. So that's cool. That's fucking bravo.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of articles on like IFL about cancer treatments popping up lately that are just destroying cancer cells.
Yes.
I saw something about reverting them back to normal cells too. So
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
this
fucking
is
awesome.
the perfect time for them to cut funding on cancer research.
My other nerd of the week has to do with a Greyhound bus driver. During the initial round of ICE raids, this bus driver is quoted as telling an ICE agent to gargle his balls when the ICE agent asked to enter the bus.
It's a very definitive statement.
Fucking bravo. And that's all I got.
Take her in for a landing.
Alright, if you like what you heard, go to facebook.com/nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @nerdities until Air Musk kicks us off. Instagram @nerdities. Nerdities.com. Email us, nerdities@gmail.com, if you have like questions or you want to come on the show or whatever. Also, prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities. Buy t-shirts. They're pretty. It's good stuff. More designs coming for all the t-shirts everywhere.
I started sending the video replays of me doing them on Procreate to my phone. So if we want to post them online,
Could start doing that too.
yeah.
Sinful Creations by Justin, CINNFUL, creationsbyjustin.com. Get laid this Valentine's by getting sweet treats for your love. Or fuck one of the sweet treats if you don't have anybody to love. Don't eat it afterwards, unless you're into that thing. But
Don't tell
only
them what to-
don't do the ham pies. Do the ham pies, maybe a cinnamon roll.
It seems like the hand pie is made for it.
Yeah, just snip the one side off and you just like...
Again, don't tell them what to do. Maybe they want to force their way in.
Just make sure the pie says yes. Don't fuck a cookie.
What about 2 cookies?
unless it's a sandwich cookie. But
it's
not
gonna be
like
sandwich cookie then.
Yeah. Extra cream filling.
Meat sandwich cookie.
Yeah. You know what? You know what you do? If you have an X, this is even better. If you have an X, get the stuff. Order something. Fuck it. Then send it to the X.
I just rewatched Van Wilder the
I
other
was
day.
just going to say, this is very Van Wilder.
It holds up.
Yeah. It does. Anyways. Yeah, Joe. Go ahead. Follow that.
I follow that. Hey, what's everybody doing on February 25th at 8 p.m.?
Trick question.
There we go.
We're doing.
You're going to be watching us on YouTube live with Nerdities Trivia. Remember, there is fan participation prizes.
Yeah. Prizes, motherfuckers. But you do have to log in to YouTube.
Yes, you actually have to log into your YouTube account to qualify for these prizes because
you have to be in
did
chat.
join us in the chat.
Gotta be in chat.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe to all things Nerdities and ring that bell when new content is coming and also when we go live. Because remember, in 2025, we have Season 2 of Nerd ETs, our cooking show. We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled Justice League. We have some crazy shorts probably coming. And also a feature film in the works.
And a new podcast joining lineup. EPW gets recorded. The first 5 episodes this weekend. It is our
gaming experience.
It
like
is
no
our
other.
D&D campaign in the world of professional wrestling. Featuring myself as like 50-something different characters. That's not a lie. Mike.
Yes, that's me.
After those first 5 episodes, Joe's going to be there. Hey, halfway on the Super Bowl boxes. That's great. Good job, guys. Former intern Kelly. Her husband, Keith. And exposing James's very own, James.
It'll be similar to what we did in our D&D campaign, but distinct. Very distinct and very silly.
Very silly. Well, silly yet serious, if you will. I think.
Seriously silly?
Yeah. There's going to be some comical aspects for sure, but also, it's professional wrestling. There's going to be some serious shit.
Yeah, I know. What you going to do? You're going to listen to it. That's what you're going to do, brother.
And remember, if you want to see the production value go up on Nerdities, write to us at nerdities@gmail.com. We'll croon when we talk about your business and or product. So give us
Joe
money.
will gargle your balls. For money.
To stay in the country.
Only for money.
Just for money.
Just for money.
Yeah, no pleasure going to get out of that.
No.
Opinions on Energy's crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but or next week's will be far more insulting. And upon this we say, fuck bye.
Fuck bye. And wash your balls. If you want Joe to gargle them, wash them. Be decent.
Definitely. Cleanliness.
No one wants stinky balls.
Maybe you got to work for it.
He works hard for his money. So you better treat him right.
So hard for money, so hard for honey.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.